Hello guys and welcome back to the Crew 2. And here we are in the game in my garage with the Proto Buggy. So this is a car made by the Crew 2 team themselves. This is not an original car, but yeah. So it is a buggy, and today we will be seeing that is this buggy buddy is this buggy any good in off-roading. So this has got the massive engine at the back, and you can see the height is like very much. So let's get it on the road and test how it is. So it looks really good overall, the lights and all, but where did that truck go? So, okay, anyways, the sound is pretty bad. Like, I can honestly tell you, the sound is so bad. Literally, guys, the sound is like someone is doing a gargle or something like that. It goes like "Wurr, wurr, wurr, wurr." Okay, anyways, let's test. Well, it is four-wheel drive. Yeah, so it is a rear wheel drive car, which is not very normal in off-roading cars. But anyways, let's get on. So yeah, it is a pretty fast car, and I've driven it a lot. Like, the look of this is the best thing of this car. Literally, the look of this thing is the best. The suspension, the physics even for this car is really good. Like, when you turn, the suspension and all, the lean is great. But I just love it. I seeing the lean on this car, I just love to see it. It feels pretty amazing just to drive it. But in the races, uh, we'll be comparing this with another rally raid car, such as the Peugeot one, which you get when you get 400 icon points, I guess, and plus the Ford Raptor. So in terms of its, like, it looks and its performance, it should perform good, but we'll check it later in the game. And so yes, sometimes the manuals no, sorry, the manual never sucks. Okay, so first of all, just see the lean, guys. I mean, if the side on which you lean, that side, the front tire, like if I lean right now, the right tire is gonna come up, like it will literally be in air. And sometimes if you like turn and brake, the rear wheel on that side will go up. Like, the lean is pretty great, and that is a minus point, because first, the lean makes this car slower. The second, it affects the handling pretty much. Like, see, if I turn here, it is so big that, like, it has took such a big turn. If I would have been driving any other rally raid car, it would have turned pretty easily without crashing. So here we are in the Peugeot. We'll be taking a turn at the same speed, approximately the same, and just see the turning angle. It is so better than the buggy. Like, the buggy was the curve, the trees on this side. We'll do one more with the buggy. Are you guys seeing this? It was the buggy had a little bit more speed, but the turning angle is so much worse, and it's all because of the physics of that lane. So this is the interior of the car, which is, as you can see, like many other rally cars, rally race ones. And the lean you can see from the inside. Like, if I turn left and right, the whole interior will like turn. It is The lean is too much. Alright, so now let's do some testing. Okay, so we are here at our location, and here we will test, like when you see the car in off-road. This is a Peugeot normal rally raid car. It turns pretty well, and while turning it drifts. Like if I turn a little bit, only a little bit, the rear like goes out, it flicks out, and the car starts drifting. So this is normal physics in most of the rally cars. This is the same, and this is another problem with the buggy. Let me take you with the buggy, and here we are in the buggy, and as I turn, it doesn't drift, and that is really bad. Like, see, the turning circle is so much worse. This drift I did with by pressing the handbrake. Otherwise, it will just refuse to drift. It will join its hands, say sorry sir, no drifting here. Which makes it pretty slow, and also it is very hard to turn in this. So if you have to turn, take a good turn, you'll have to use the handbrake, which is gonna make it slow, plus gonna cost you more time. And these rally raid events are pretty much time based. So this might not be the best option that wise. And you can see the, so I mean, and the other rally raid cars like the Peugeot Raptor, those are a bit more realistic too, as the physics of road is can be compared better towards them than with the buggy. So here is the Raptor, and here we turn. Basically the same thing. It starts drifting, and that helps very much in cornering. Plus, it the speed is also not getting low while turning. Otherwise, if you see in the buggy, guys, the speed also gets low when we turn, and the turning radius is just worse. It's just worse. No other words. Next test. So as I was reaching to the destination for our next test, I just saw something pretty weird in the map. If you see on the map, it shows a straight line which could be shown in a plane. Like if I go straight, I'll hit the wall. So this is good in planes and if we are off-road in a rally raid, but in the city I don't know why it is showing this, and it is just a straight line crossing all streets and all. So we are here in the next test, and this could have been a problem, but it hasn't. So we'll see how much can these cars go deep inside the water before they respawn. Okay, so and plus keep in mind that the buggy has a pretty good height, and it is really going, it is halfway in the water, guys. Now it will respawn. So yeah, this was a pretty good amount of thing it got in. Did you see the front wheel going there, just wiggling as I turn left right? Okay, so this time we'll go sideways, and I have to say that is a lot of car gone inside the water. That is more than half. The engine is also gone into the water pretty much. And I saw one thing as it, okay, now we respawn, when the engine was about to be filled underwater. So I found one thing, that when it's in water, the suspension automatically goes up. It increases the height of the buggy, and which makes it more, which makes it go further in the water. The Peugeot, on the other way, if we see, is pretty low. So I don't think it will compare with that, but we have to test this. Okay, so first we'll go sideways. And this is like the beginning. Yeah. So as you can see, this was pretty early than the buggy, I guess. Because of its suspension, it got higher as we go more inside the water. It gets higher. So yeah, if you are going in deep water, the buggy is the right decision because of its suspension. Yeah, the Peugeot got till here, but it goes further. So that's better in the buggy. So we'll head now to the next step. We are here near the off-road HQ in those long straight. Oh, okay. I can climb. So we are here at the off-road HQ, near the off-road HQ, and in those towers like rocky towers, whatever you say, call them. And here we will test the rock climbing ability of these rally raid cars. So these rally raid cars are based on like pretty much hardcore off-roading if you compare it with the rally cross one. So they must be pretty good in this. So let's try it here. It will test the ground clearance plus the climbing ability. So if you just stop there and try to climb, it will not climb. But if you will like have some gain some speed and climb, it will eventually climb. And it had no problem whatsoever in rock climbing. And if you want to get on that rock, yeah, so the departure angle and the reach angle is amazing on this car because of those wide tires, and plus it has no bumper or something like that. So and so while we go down, the ground clearance also helps it in getting down. But what I'm worried about is the Ford Raptor because it has some amount of overload in the rear, plus the front has some lights, and the approach angle is not good as the buggy. So we'll test that. See, these lights may affect the climbing ability. Straight away, the buggy also couldn't climb like this. So that is common between them. Okay, so if we gain some speed and climb, the Raptor will have some difficulty like reaching the rocks and all. And if we go, I guess something went wrong because that was pretty easy for them. Yeah. Okay. It climbed that. But now the problem will be big because we are going to test the rear bumper while going down. And I think the rear bumper will cause some problems when we get down. The ground clearance also an issue. It touched the ground while going down, and yeah. So it was an all-wheel drive car, so the rear bumper didn't cause much problems. The car got out easily. The next thing, we'll go here. The surface is so shiny, like some oil has been spilled over, or I don't know. Okay, so we'll try to climb up till there and see if we can reach there. And it is okay, so we are back here, and here we go. This is proper rock climbing, guys, and it has done it perfectly. Like no issues. The departure and approach angles, the tires they are open, so there is no problem whatsoever in climbing, going up or coming down from these rocks. Let's see what the Raptor does. Okay, so we are here in the Raptor, and oh, what did just happen? It just fell down automatically. Okay, we'll try again. Pretty aggressive. Yeah, so it's like completely refusing to go up there. The bumper is sticking there. The tires can't reach those rocks, i.e., it can't climb over there. And with the buggy, well, you just see it is a piece of cake. Uh, I think the piece of cake just isn't. I mean, what? It just climbed up there right now. Just reverse it 30 seconds or something. You will see this buggy climbing. Let me try it again. I don't know why it's happening. Okay, so gaining some speed help this climb it. Yeah. So the buggy is with no doubt best in rock climbing. Alright, so we are here with our buggy doing the Bayou Rally Raid Challenge. And we shall see which does better timing. Alright, so the race is about to begin. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Okay, straight away going on nitro. See, so much, it goes so wide because of that lane and the bad turning radius. It's too wide. Hey, I see something bad, something wrong. As I go in the water, the speed decreases heavily. Like there is a big amount of speed reducing as I go in the water compared to the land. This is taking time. I think this is a bad feature of this car. I don't know how. I like the ground clearance and all. The tires are so big. I don't know why. But as we move in the water, the speed decreases rapidly and pretty much. Big amounts. So I guess we'll compare it with the Raptor also. But I guess this is a big problem. Okay, so we are finishing the race. We'll compare the time of this and the Raptor. So this did it in 2:10.6. We'll keep it till 2:10. Okay, so it completed in 2:10. Let's see what the Raptor does. Okay, so we are here again. The race has begun. 3, 2, 1. Boom. And straight away, I think the speed of the Raptor is pretty great. And see the turning circle, guys. The buggy was like going off the road on the other side. And here we are in the water. And yes, the speed is decreasing in the water. We'll see it again. Okay, so this is, I think, basically with every rally raid car, the speed decreases when you get inside the water. That is actually real physics right there. But I thought the buggy was getting really slow. But yeah, it is with every rally raid vehicle. So that is not the bad option. But now we shall see what it does at the end. How does it finish? Alright, and we are about to finish the race. There is the finish line in front of us. And here we go. 212. That is 8 seconds better than the buggy. This is better. Plus, this is all-wheel drive, so that also is an advantage with this. Alright, so as we saw, the Raptor completed the race 8 seconds before the buggy, which is a pretty good amount of time. And seeing that the Raptor was all-wheel drive, but seeing the buggy, its suspension, its height, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the buggy would have been faster, but it is not. So in the end, we can see the buggy is all right. Practical guys, we are now. So the buggy is like good in amounts of its looks, and if you drive and don't race with it. If you race, you must have a proper rally raid vehicle, like proper in the terms like the Raptor, the Peugeot, Hummer. In that, the buggy, in the other hand, is a pretty good looking car, and the physics of the buggy is just amazing. The amount of depth it can go inside the water is also nice. And we'll see you guys in the next video. If you like this, please hit the subscribe button and we'll meet in the next video. Until then, it is bye for now.